has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim. Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Welcome to the new era of basketball. They doubted you. They overlooked you. They didn't believe in you. But now, everything changes. No more sidelines. No more being underrated. No more sleeping. It's time for your game to speak. NPH has traveled the world. We've connected with the top players. We've built this stage. And now, it's time. Time for the game to rise. Time for you to rise. Time for the basketball world to wake up. Welcome to the new era of basketball.
A chance to be seen. A chance to be heard. A chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. So wake up, because exposure starts here.
This is the time. Now's the time. Stay focused. Easy from Arite Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids with that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops for some NPA basketball between King Heights and St. Jude's Academy. I'm Cam Sterling, joined by Noam Streifer. Now, Noam, these two teams very tight in the standings, very equal on both sides. We got a great game on the docket today.
Yeah, absolutely. St. Jude sitting at 6-3 at the 7 seed, and King Heights sitting at 3-6 at the 10 seed. So close matchup here. And our supervisor Julian earlier was talking about the fact that either one of these teams could make a semifinals run.
A quick slip by King Heights as St. Jude's takes over possession. Jaden Stapleton with the ball in the backcourt. Guarded by Nicholas Logan. Stapleton into the key, takes it himself. It's rebounded back by Gillow. He can't finish. Stapleton battling early for St. Jude's, can't quite get the call, and King Heights gets another shot. Andre Thompson on the inbound. Back to Thompson. Thompson takes it to the hole, sends the lob, and Benabice finishes. Stapleton back the other way to Gillow. Stolen by King Heights, and he can't quite get the finish as Nicholas Logan keeps possession for King Heights.
Early on here, King Heights really turning up the pace of play.
Over to Yusuf Ahmed. Ahmed with the jumper, and he gets it to go. Yusuf Ahmed, quite a player in the NBA, leading the league in assists per game, blocks per game, and rebounds per game. Out to Alaye, he tries a three, and he gets it to go. King Heights to the other way. Ahmed through traffic, can't get a shot up, tries another one, and it's rebounded by Dorsey. King Heights wanted a double dribble there, can't get it, and Kamar Grant keeps possession. Grant defended by Jean-Francois. Can't finish at the rim, and here comes King Heights. Nicholas Logan through traffic, and it's blocked by Olaye. Stapleton now in transition, gets it to Nelson. Back to Stapleton. Back to Nelson. Into the post for Olaye. And King Heights able to draw the charge on Olaye. And they're going to get possession back.
Yeah, that's a big change of possession right there for King Heights.
Thompson on the inbound to Yusuf Ahmed. Defended by Grant. Ahmed stolen by Grant. Grant on the fast break, and he finishes at the cup. Up to Badejo. Tries to find Thompson in the corner, can't connect, and St. Jude's able to take advantage.
Yeah, just a wayward pass there, something that you don't really want to see happening here.
Jean-Francois with the full court press on Grant. Grant able to get it to Olaye. Olaye to the cup himself, and it's blocked by Ahmed. It gets called a jump ball, and St. Jude's able to maintain possession.
Ahmed, even on that play there, showing just what a force he is in the paint, dominating.
That inbounds to Grant. Grant with a pull-up midi, and he gets it to go. King Heights looking for some momentum here. Jean-Francois on the baseline, gets it to Thompson with the floater, sends it to Benabice instead, and he flushes it. CJ Nelson gets it to Grant. Grant now to the corner for Olaye, and he drains a three. Up to Jean-Francois. Raising the pace. Badejo can't get it to go. Kamar Grant down the near side now. Screen set by Dorsey. Grant finds Nelson in the corner. He tries a three and can't find the cup. Rebound by Thompson. Jean-Francois can't control the pass, and St. Jude's is going to get another try.
And St. Jude's getting some key turnovers early.
It's going to be a timeout, and we'll see you guys when we come back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arite Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops. St. Jude's out of the timeout with a possession. Olaye on the inbound. Gets it to Grant. Grant defended by Jean-Francois. Grant with the left hand. Gets it to Dorsey, and he makes no mistake. Ahmed up to Badejo. Badejo in the corner for Jean-Francois. Over to Thompson. Stolen by Grant. Grant on the fast break, and he slams it down.
Grant, a bit of force early on here. Some real court awareness in the mat fast break there. Give them the early lead.
St. Jude's with an 8-point lead on King Heights. Jean-Francois tries a three. He can't get it to go. And Badejo gets the second chance points for King Heights. Stapleton now. Stapleton in close, and it's a double block for King Heights. A brick wall down low. Thompson gets it to Jean-Francois. Back to Thompson. Badejo tries a three. It rattles out. Rebounded by Benabice. Back out to Thompson. Thompson tries a three, and it's a splash.
Some really crisp ball movement there for King Heights. Able to get those boards that they needed as well. Get them back in this. Now they're down just one possession.
Mar Grant. Driving to the rim, kicks back out to Nelson. Nelson back to Olaye. Olaye through contact. Tries to get it back out to Grant. He loses it. Thompson on the fast break now. And he skeets the layup. Tough break for King Heights. Could have made it a one-point game. Olaye the other way. And it's blocked by Benabice. Yusuf Ahmed raising the pace over to Badejo. And he's able to finish. Timeout St. Jude's. We'll see you when we come back. Welcome back to North Pole Hoops. St. Jude's calls a timeout after King Heights surged back from an 8-point deficit. Now a 1-point game sitting at 14-13 in favor of St. Jude's. Kyle Dorsey on the inbound. Gets it to Kamar Grant. Grant has been a force so far this game with 6 points and 3 assists. Into the corner for Nelson. Back out to Grant. Defended by Jean-Francois. Grant to the rim, tries to get a foul, and he's gonna have 2 shots.
Yeah, like you said, Grant already at 6 points, shooting 75% from the field. Early on, 6 minutes into this one, he's been a force to be reckoned with.
Kamar Grant first in the league in assists per game and steals per game, averaging 18, 5, and 6 with St. Jude's this season. Stonehill College commit. And he's showing why here today early. Grant able to get both to go. He lifts the lead up to 3 for St. Jude's. Back to Yusuf Ahmed. Over to Badejo. Badejo tries to get Benabice in the paint. He can't control the pass. Kamar Grant on the inbound for St. Jude's. Tries to get it to Alaye, and that's stolen by Ahmed. Finds Badejo on the wing. Badejo back to Ahmed. Finds Badejo on the cut. Over to Jean-Francois for the 3. Bang! Jean-Francois ties this game up at 16 apiece. Defending Stapleton. Stapleton finds Nelson. Over to Grant. Grant pulls up from the wing. He can't find the mesh. And it's rebounded by Ahmed. Ahmed finds Thompson on the cut. Back to Ahmed. He tries a 3. String music. Yusuf Ahmed takes the first lead of the game for King Heights.
That's what we've been talking about with Yusuf Ahmed, just showing that very diverse skill set. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Back to Grant. Over to Stapleton. Stapleton tries a 3. Rebounded by Alaye. Alaye finds Grant. Resetting for St. Jude's. Grant on the drive. He can't finish, and it's rebounded by Jean-Francois. Over to Yusuf Ahmed. That's going to be a blocking foul on CJ Nelson. Great draw from Yusuf Ahmed. And King Heights is going to be able to reset with an inbound in the offensive zone. St. Jude's making the first sub of the day. Elijah Patterson coming in for CJ Nelson. Yusuf Ahmed gets the ball in the corner, tries a fadeaway on Alaye, and he can't finish. Kamar Grant setting up for St. Jude's, finds Patterson. And it's stolen by Jean-Francois for the fast break, and he yams it down.
Big momentum shifter there for King Heights.
Jean-Francois has been that momentum King Heights has needed, locking down on Kamar Grant out of the timeout and producing on the offensive side as well. It's out of bounds on Benabice as St. Jude's gets a baseline inbound. Over to Stapleton. Back to Alaye. Alaye to the cup, and he finishes with contact. Toro Alaye with a physical finish gets the and-one call.
Big play there. With the chance now to get them back within 2. Minute 35 left to go in the quarter.
And Olaye makes it 3. Jean-Francois with possession for King Heights. Swings it back to Ahmed. Bit of a reckless pass, but Ahmed able to control it. And Olaye draws the travel on Ahmed, and another momentum shift on the horizon back in favor of St. Jude's. Patterson on the inbound. Finds Olaye, back to Patterson, and a tough over and back call for St. Jude's. Just a little too quick of a pass from Olaye. And King Heights catch the break.
Yeah, once again, momentum shifting in King Heights' favor.
Ahmed catches it at half court. Big screen by Benabice. Behind the back pass by Ahmed, a little too flashy, can't find Thompson. Here comes Kamar Grant. Finds Dorsey. Over to Olaye. Olaye finds Stapleton on the baseline. Over to Patterson, he tries a 3, and it rims out. King Heights in transition, finds Ahmed. And he draws the foul on Patterson.
Big foul call there for Ahmed. Once again, a chance to expand that lead late here in the first quarter.
Yusuf Ahmed, 5 points, a rebound, an assist, and 2 steals. He's been everywhere on this court through the first period.
Well, and that's exactly what we expected from him. We know the scouting report on this player. He's excellent. Force to be reckoned with. He's the kind of guy that a coach circles on the stat sheet.
50 seconds left in the quarter. St. Jude's down 3, possibly 4. As Ahmed collects 2 points for King Heights.
St. Jude's fans getting into it a little bit there, trying to get in the head of Ahmed with some noise.
St. Jude's giving Stapleton a rest, sends in Caden Thomas. Kamar Grant with a big outlet pass to Dorsey, and it connects for 2. Praise Badejo through contact, and he's able to finish for King Heights. Kamar Grant now. 4-point deficit for St. Jude's. Defended by Jean-Francois. He drives to the rim. Can't get it to go. And here comes Andre Thompson. Finds Yusuf Ahmed in transition. And he's able to draw the foul.
Want to circle things back here to that Kamar Grant inbound, to just some elite court vision from him. He's been quarterbacking this whole quarter, really showcasing that skill.
Yusuf Ahmed can't get the first one to go. St. Jude's fans making some noise, distracting arguably the top player in the NPA. He capitalizes on the second one. 17 seconds left in the quarter. St. Jude's looking for some momentum. 13 seconds now. Kamar Grant setting up for one last opportunity. He drives to the rim, and he's able to get it to go. Yusuf Ahmed, 3 seconds left, tries a 3, and he splashes it. Yusuf Ahmed closing out the quarter with the last 6 points for King Heights and gets the lead up to 29-23 in favor of King Heights.
Yeah, Yusuf Ahmed there with his 11th point of the game. He's shooting 60% from the field. Really good stuff from him early on, really making his presence known on this court. Good stuff from him.
Yusuf Ahmed, we knew coming in, was going to be a threat for player of the game. First in rebounds, joint first in assists per game, and joint first in blocks per game. Has several offers from the NCAA, and he is bound to affect this game even more as we go on. But Ben Jean-Francois has been stellar so far through this first quarter. Stellar on defense, shutting down Kamar Grant for the second half of the quarter, out of the timeout. And he has been very, very consistent on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good stuff from Francois. 6-6 from the field, 5 points early on. Good role player here early.
We knew this coming in, though. Two of the deepest teams in the league, very close in the league standings. Still unsure of who's going to come out on top. A close game nonetheless. King Heights with a bit of momentum as the second quarter is moments away.
Yeah, just a 2-possession game here early on, though. Things could change very quickly. Still 30 minutes to play.
St. Jude still looking for CJ Nelson to get going. Leads the league in points per game. Third in made threes with 24 in 9 games played with St. Jude's this season.
Yeah,
got into a bit of foul trouble in the first quarter. Has yet to make a major effect in today's game so far. But if we got a close game, that ball might be going to Nelson on the three-point line.
Yeah, early on, just one shot taken. Hasn't been involved too much here, but he's the kind of guy that can catch lightning in a bottle. I fully expect him to be included in this one later on.
Second quarter, just seconds from getting underway. Presbudejo with the inbound for King Heights. Looking to grow this lead even more. Budejo, one of the top rookies in the league. 12.4 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game. Has been very consistent on both sides of the ball for King Heights here today as well. Finds Andre Thompson in the backcourt. Thompson sends a lob to Benabice, and it's blocked by Khan. Patterson now gets it to Grant, over to Olaye. Down low to Grant. Grant can't get it to go. And it's tipped out by King Heights. Sareem Khan on the inbound for St. Jude's. Gets it to Grant. Kamar Grant drives to the cup with a tough finish. And he gets it to go for 2.
What a play there by Grant. He has been on fire here early on.
Thompson tries the lay, and it's blocked by Khan. Jean-Francois on the inbound. Gets it down low to Ahmed. He can't finish over Grant, and it's taken out by Patterson. Patterson now to the rim, and he gets it.
St. Jude's coming out strong early here in the second, really controlling the court.
Yusuf Ahmed looking for some momentum for King Heights. Finds Jean-Francois on the three-point line. Gets it to Budejo. A tough finish, defended well by St. Jude's. Here comes Kamar Grant. Grant loses possession on the drive. Then Jean-Francois with a tough finish. Another block for Sareem Khan. Khan all the way, and it's blocked by Gillow. And a slam-a-jammer from Yusuf Ahmed, a dynamic duo for King Heights. A nice setup from Praise Budejo as well. And King Heights gets their first points of the quarter. Sareem Khan tries a drive, a little too physical from Ben Jean-Francois. He's going to get called for a foul.
Early on here in this period, St. Jude's come out really strong, really up in the pace of play here, controlling possession, getting those rebounds, big stuff from them.
Gillow and Jean-Francois getting a rest. Menelik Maurice and Benabice coming back into the game. A tough finish by Kyle Dorsey. Benabice can't do much with that.
Nice timing there by Dorsey, able to get up and over.
Ahmed with a tough pull-up midi, and he flushes it.
13 points now for Ahmed.
Sarim Khan gets it to Dorsey. Over to Alaye. Alaye with a baseline drive on Ahmed. He can't finish through traffic. Dorsey can't get the second chance. He tries a third, and he finishes with the foul.
St. Jude's doing a nice job there getting those rebounds, able to draw the foul as well. With a chance here to tie it up.
St. Jude's continuing to close that 6-point gap. Just 4 points for King Heights through this quarter. Dorsey can't get the third. Maurice in transition, back to Badejo, finds Ahmed for three, and he can't get it. Patterson with a great save for St. Jude's, gets it to Kamar Grant. Grant on the drive, shut down by Maurice. Finds Dorsey. Over to Alaye. Over to Patterson, he tries a three. And no good. Thompson in transition for King Heights. Finds Badejo on the drive, and he gets it through traffic.
Real nice vision there by Thompson to get that pass off.
Grant picking up the pace for St. Jude's. Finds Alaye on the cut, picked off by Badejo. Over to Thompson, back to Badejo, and he draws the foul on Dorsey. Praise Badejo heading to the line for King Heights. Badejo, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block, has been everywhere for King Heights early.
Didn't play last time they played against St. Jude's, so getting their first look at him.
He gets the first one to go, making it 9. And a 5-point lead for King Heights. Matt Louts into the game for St. Jude's. And he draws the foul on Benabice. Patterson with the inbound for St. Jude's. King Heights with a full court press. And here comes Sarim Khan. Over to Patterson. Back out to Alaye. Tries to find Grant on the cut, a bit of a miscommunication. It's Youssef. Ahmed looks to take advantage. Stuck on the baseline, tries to find Badejo, and it's tipped out by Khan. Benabice getting into a little bit of foul trouble. It's King Heights. Chooses to make the sub for Keenan Gillow. Finds Thompson on the perimeter. Thompson tries a three, and he can't find the mesh. Kamar Grant gets it to Khan, over to Alaye. He tries a pull-up midi, he can't finish. Yusuf Ahmed comes the other way. Tries a lay through contact, gets the second chance opportunity, and he puts it up for 2. Elijah Patterson the other way. Finds Kamar Grant on the cut. He tries to finish through contact, and another second chance opportunity, this time for St. Jude's. Praise Badejo, picking up the pace. That's out of bounds off Matt Lukes. CJ Nelson back in the game for St. Jude's, looking for a bit of a spark plug, down 5. Out to Badejo, he tries a 3. Can't get it to go. Patterson loses the ball, and it's a jump ball. Looks like he's able to draw the foul before the jump ball on Yusuf Ahmed. A big break for St. Jude's there. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout in favor of St. Jude's. We'll see you when we come back.
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Down 5 to King Heights. Kamar Grant on the inbound.
Yeah, Grant's been incredible today. 14 points, 2 for 2 on free throws.
Fantastic court vision out of the Stonehill commit. And that'll be a jump ball in favor of St. Jude's.
Grant's just been showcasing the leadership that he's known for. Early on in this one, really great vision, shooting well. Great stuff from him, on pace to do better than his average this year.
Defended by Badejo. Finds Laux on the inbound. Laux goes to work in the paint, and he finishes. Andre Thompson going the other way. Finds Maurice for 3. And it's rebounded by Alaye. CJ Nelson setting up for St. Jude's. Gets it to Alaye in the post. Alaye going to work on Gillow. And he drops it for 2. 1 point game in favor of King Heights. Yusuf Ahmed through traffic, and he draws another foul on CJ Nelson.
Yeah, and that can kind of affect the psychology of a defender there when you're going up against a player like Yusuf Ahmed. Make some mistakes like that.
Yusuf Ahmed able to drop the first one.
Shooting 80% from the free throw after that one today. 4 for 5.
And he gets the second one to go as well. Jaden Stapleton coming in for Patterson. St. Jude's looks to pick up the pace. Ben Jean-Francois making a return to the court as well, locking it down for King Heights so far this game. Jaden Stapleton with a fast break, gets it to Laux in the corner. Laux going to work once again, and he can't finish through Maurice. Yusuf Ahmed double teamed, finds Jean-Francois in the corner, and it's stolen by Laux. Gets it to Stapleton. Stapleton with the drive, finds Nelson for three! Off the front rim. Badejo. St. Jude's trapping on the wing. Perfection on defense from Grant and Alaye. Laux finds Nelson on the baseline. Over to Grant for three! Off the front rim. Yusuf Ahmed gets it to Badejo. Over to Jean-Francois in the corner. Finds Maurice for three. He can't drop it. Jean-Francois with the second chance gets to Badejo. That's off the back rim.
St. Jude's
Mark Grant settling it down.
St. Jude's doing a really nice job controlling the inside of the paint, forcing them to take those contested shots.
Olaye with a nice baseline fadeaway. Can't finish over Gillow. Jean-Francois through traffic. Badejo cleans it up. Jaden Stapleton down the near side. Finds Alaye at the top of the key. Back to Stapleton. Stapleton with a pull-up. Can't find the net. Back to Badejo. Badejo stopped by Alaye. Jean-Francois tries a three. That's off the back rim. Rebounded by Grant. Over to Stapleton. Back to Grant. Just under 2 minutes left in the second. Back to Stapleton. Over to Laux. Laux going to work on Gillow, and he finishes through tough defense.
Really nice shot there. Pretty stuff with the hook.
Yusuf Ahmed in transition finds Gillow for three, and he drains it.
Down under 2 minutes, pace quicken up on both sides.
Stapleton finds CJ Nelson. Back to Stapleton. Kamar Grant on the wing now. Defended by Badejo. Grant draws the foul on Badejo, and he's going to go to the line for two.
Grant 2 for 2 on free throws today. On the season, shooting 46%.
Toro Alaye taking a rest. That brings in Kyle Dorsey for St. Jude's. Andre Thompson making a return for King Heights as well. Kamar Grant able to switch the first one. Grant gets the second one to go as well.
Stays perfect on free throws today. It's been key for him.
Jean-Francois back to Ahmed. Over to Thompson for three. And splashes it. Grant settling things down for St. Jude's. Tough defense by Ahmed. Grant looks for the pass for Laux. Can't make it. And he gets caught for a travel.
Circling back to that last play, King Heights shooting really well from three today, above 30%.
Thompson gets it to Ahmed in the corner. Ahmed looks for a tough dunk. Collects the second chance. That's batted out by St. Jude's. Jean-Francois on the baseline inbound for King Heights. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Ahmed, the tough drive on Grant. Ahmed tries a three. Can't find the mash. Stapleton defended tough by Badejo. That's up to Matt Laux. He tries a three off the front rim. That play's called dead. It looks like it's going to be a foul in favor of St. Jude's. Matt Laux is going to the line for two. Tough foul call for King Heights, still up by 6. Laux looking to trim it. That one's off the back rim.
Laux shooting 66% from the free throw line this season.
He drains the second one. King Heights with 4 seconds on the clock. Andre Thompson down the court, and it's blocked by Dorsey to close out the first half.
Great stuff from both sides early on here. St. Jude's really dominating the defensive game, forcing King Heights out to the 3-line, but they have kept pace with that, shooting pretty well from there.
King Heights capitalizing from the perimeter. St. Jude's doing a great job getting to the free throw line. It's a fairly even match here at Humber College between St. Jude's and King Heights, sitting at 47-42 as the first half comes to a close. We'll see you when we come back.
Not even cold to me. Every time I have a show, I sell it out, I go to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. Treating these videos like it's your old bands, yeah, yeah. I put that loop, told her just bring her friends, yeah, yeah. It's not for me, no, it's just for my next, yeah, yeah. I'ma just play with them, yeah, as fast I can, yeah, yeah. I'ma just count these racks, yeah, as fast I can, yeah, yeah. I ain't never trust no, I ain't never trust no man, yeah, yeah. But I've been grinding.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arite Threads. We are gonna outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're gonna help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
My name is Yusuf Ahmed, I'm class of 2026, and I play for King Heights Academy. I mean, we earned it last year, we killed in that league, and now we're here to kill again. It's like a chip on my shoulder. Everywhere I go, I have to perform, you know? They put you up there. I mean, I earned it, but they put you up there, you gotta perform, man. You just gotta win everything. Just win. Just be a winner. And for myself, is to lead my team to that win. It works hand in hand. You gotta win, and I gotta lead my team to that win.
We go right back. Okay? You guys gotta be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time. Stay focused.
NPA Nationals is right around the corner, and for the first time ever, we'll be doing an all-star game, which will feature the top players in the country. Each coach nominated a maximum of 3 players to be voted in the game. All-stars were voted on by league coaches as well as NPH committee members, with the top 22 vote getters being selected to the all-star game. Now, roster construction was the fun part. We made sure that we split up each team with pass-first point guards, high-flying wings, sharpshooters, and size in the front court. Team Blue will be coached by Kemi Ose of Fort Erie, who's coming in as the #1 team going into nationals. This roster features Andy Gamau coming in as the point guard, and you'll have Eli Jolene, Isaiah Hamilton on the wing, as well as Patrick Anamali, Stefan Illich inside. They got a lot of firepower to boot as well, with Caleb Roberts, Harry Shellhammer providing a lot of high-level sharp shooting. Kamar Grant is going to come in with defensive intensity and versatility. Abdel Sanogo coming in, going to provide a lot of high-level athleticism and length at the guard position as well. Alessandro Acosta Reyes comes in as an underclassman and one of the top scorers in the league representing Lincoln Prep, with Promise Landu rounding out the roster, who everybody knows is one of the top guards in the country. Team Red will be coached by Eddie Richardson out of Edge in Calgary, and they've got a loaded roster as well. As you can see, Yusuf Ahmed, Malachi Richmond, two of the top guards in their class, with Dane Gore and Caleb Zhu adding their size and toughness inside. CJ Nelson coming in as the leading scorer in the NPA. He has a chance to really light it up. So does Jacob McGregor, Keziah Malcolm, both putting up big time numbers. We got Quinton Leach here, another sharpshooter out of Ridley. Alex Goljevic representing Polaris Prep. Dante Jones, one of the toughest guards, representing Hoden. And Kareem Aljabat, who's put up some pretty big stat lines, representing RNS out of New Brunswick. The game will be March 29th on the Sunday, the day after the championship game at Humber College. Make sure you pull up.
Every player deserves a chance to be seen, a chance to be heard, a chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. So wake up, because exposure starts here.
My name is Silky Sullivan. Who's missing is my wife, the second half of DNV Chill Cryo Wellness Spa, Verona Sullivan. We started this company, DNV Chill Cryotherapy Wellness Spa, about going on 5 years ago. We felt the need for athletes to have recovery and pain management at sporting events. Technology that we have, the device that we are able to spray athletes before they play, during halftime, and after they play, because it's nothing but 60 to 90 second sessions. It reduces inflammation, it reduces swelling, it eliminates muscle soreness. It's very efficient and it's very powerful. Anywhere that they're playing a high level of basketball, they're gonna need recovery. And I must say, this is my first time in Canada. Of course, I watched the SGA, the OKC won the championship, but for me to see with my own eyes, these kids I'm very impressed. I told Tyreek that I'm very impressed with the level of play that they're playing out there. With that being said, they playing long games. Like I tell kids, you have to recover like you practice and play. They're playing every day, they're practicing every day, and they're training every day. So you have to let your body recover. And so I figure that this is something that we could come up here and help them with, and they could also help us, and we can help each other, man.
That's a racist story, Hi, I'm CJ Nelson, class 2026, point guard, playing for St. Jude's Academy. I started to take basketball really seriously in grade 3. I started because when I was born, I just got introduced to it and I just fell in love with it. As a player, I'm really, obviously, a shooting ability, but I use that to create more for my teammates and to really get downhill and look for kicks or finishes. My mentality going into the game is just to keep everyone composed and make sure I keep my head on straight and stay calm and try and be more of a vocal leader, because right now I'm more of a leader by example. I'm just trying to take that next step to be a more vocal leader. It would mean a lot because our program has really won anything. So winning NPA, being our first title, is obviously a big deal, and we're gonna prove a lot of people wrong. We're not the most athletic, we're not the tallest team, but our coach puts in our head that we have to work hard and be dogs every game, because we're not just gonna win by skill. We have to do the dirty work and do the little things to win games.
Every player deserves a chance to be seen, a chance to be heard, a chance to leverage opportunities and showcase their skills. At NPH, players and teams can create their very own unique pieces of content, from individual player and team mixtapes to feature stories, program documentaries, and live broadcast experiences. NPH creates high-quality visual content with one purpose: exposure. Canada breeds basketball talent, and the players and programs deserve a chance to showcase it. So wake up, because exposure starts here.
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops as the second half of King Heights versus St. Jude's is underway. King Heights up 5, sitting 47 points to St. Jude's 42. Thriving off Yusuf Ahmed with 19, 6, 3, and 3 steals to tack on as well. Stapleton finds Grant. Sareem Khan tries a jumper. That's off the back rim.
Yeah, well, and the stats don't even really do Ahmed justice, even with how well you see that on the sheet. He's just been controlling the court incredibly.
He's able to find Badejo, and Badejo finishes through contact, raising the deficit up to 7. Grant finds Khan, over to Stapleton for 3. String music.
What a shot.
Ahmed down the near side, defended by Nelson. Ahmed with a tough finish. That rattles off the rim. Dorsey bats it out, but King Heights takes back possession. Badejo looking for Ahmed down low. That's swatted back by Khan. Jean-Francois makes no mistake with the second chance opportunity. And he puts it up for 2.
Tough sequence there for King Heights, but they're able to capitalize nonetheless.
CJ Nelson with a tough corner 3. Drano. CJ Nelson still down, landed wrong on that play. Stapleton Grant going down to help Nelson. Took a tough landing on that 3-point shot. He's trying to walk it off, but he is stumbling after that one. King Heights getting the baseline inbound back in their own zone. Nelson continues to walk it out. Looks like he's going to be replaced by Toro Olaye. That would be a tough loss for St. Jude's. Down 3. Needs a spark here in the second half. Yusuf Ahmed with a tough jumper. And he makes it. Mark Grant down the far side. Grant going to work on Ahmed. Pump fakes over to Khan. Khan finds Olaye on the perimeter. Defended by Badejo. Olaye blocked by Badejo. And it's taken out by Maurice. And that play is called dead. Looked like it went out of bounds. My apologies. Looks like it was called a shot clock violation. King Heights unable to take advantage before the clock went to 0. Still maintain possession with a 5-point lead. Ahmed with a tough pull-up. Midi got it for the three-piece combo. Tough shot by Yusuf Ahmed. He's going to the line looking to make it 3.
Able to draw the foul on that play. Big stuff as they look to expand their lead up to 21 points on the day now. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. We could be looking at triple-double territory.
Ahmed makes it 3. That's a tough blow for St. Jude's. Kamar Grant looking for a spark. Down 8.
Grant has been that spark plug early on today for St. Jude's.
Big screen by Alaye, gets the switch. Finds Stapleton. Stapleton defended well by Thompson. Stapleton can't finish through contact. Khan able to get the rebound. Alaye with a try, and he draws the foul. A tough drive ball by Alaye. He's going to get 2 shots for it.
Nice work by Alaye to draw the foul there. St. Jude's looking to get back into it. Still down just 8 here. It's a 3-possession game at minimum.
Alaye has been stellar in all facets of today's game. 11 points, 5 boards, stellar on defense. He can't get the second one as Badejo starts it out for King Heights. Finds Maurice in the corner. Back to Badejo. A tough fadeaway on the baseline. It's rebounded by Alaye. Alaye finds Grant at the half. Over to Dorsey. Back to Grant. Grant gets the pump fake on Badejo with a tough finish.
Really
and he gets it for 2.
Really nice stuff there from Grant with the pump fake, able to then drive into the paint and finish on the...
Yusuf Ahmed, defended by Grant, finds Thompson on the wing. Thompson with a tough drive, finds Maurice in the corner for 3, and it's off the back rim. Stapleton down the near side now, defended by Maurice. Big screen by Alaye. Finds Grant on the wing, he goes to work on Ahmed, can't finish, and Dorsey able to draw the foul.
Ahmed wants an explanation on that one.
King Heights putting a stop to this St. Jude's momentum with a timeout. We'll see you when we come back.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arite Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. You look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops as King Heights sits with a 6-point lead. Kyle Dorsey of St. Jude's looking to trim it down with 2 shots at the free throw line.
Yeah, and this season shot 14 for 17 from the free throw line. Good for 82% in regular season play. He's the man you want at the line at this point.
Dorsey has been stellar today as well with 8 points and 8 rebounds. 4 offensive rebounds. Can't get the first one to drop. Second one is up. Can't get it to drop either. And King Heights catch the break out of the timeout. Jean-Francois on the baseline, swings it out to Maurice. Finds Thompson on the wing. Thompson swings it out to Ahmed. Ahmed finds Maurice on the wing. Into Badejo, and he finishes through Dorsey.
Dorsey on that last free throw, I saw him looking up at the scoreboard, might have been getting in his own head a little bit.
Tipped by Badejo. He can't get the second one to go. Kamar Grant facilitating once again for St. Jude's, defended by Badejo. Kamar Grant to the rack and lays it off the backboard.
That was gross.
Kamar Grant making no mistakes on that possession. Yusuf Ahmed swings it out. Back to Maurice. Over to Ahmed. Over to Maurice. Maurice tries a three. Drano.
A double team on Ahmed there, giving Maurice the opportunity from 3.
Stapleton down the near side now. Finds Grant. Grant back to Stapleton. Over to Olaye. Olaye going to work on Maurice. Olaye with a tough finish through traffic. And he lays it in for 2.
Olaye able to get through a really crowded paint there. Puts it up real nicely on the corner. Good stuff from him. Keep them in this game.
Elijah Patterson coming into the game for St. Jude's. King Heights sets up in the backcourt. Andre Thompson with the ball. Drives past Stapleton with a tough finish. And he has a chance for 3.
King Heights with an opportunity here to put themselves up 10 or more. Starting to separate out here with just 14 minutes left in the game.
St. Jude's with another substitution. Marcus Halstead coming into the game for the first time today. Andre Thompson makes it 3 for King Heights. First double-digit lead of the game in favor of King Heights. St. Jude's looking for a spark. Kamar Grant swings it back out to Olaye. And Olaye draws the foul.
It was Ahmed there responsible for the foul.
Tough break for King Heights as St. Jude's looks to trim this lead down. Stapleton gets it to Olaye. Back to Stapleton. Back to Olaye. Olaye going to work. Swings it out to Patterson for 3. And he splashes it.
Timely shots here for St. Jude's, keeping them in this one late.
Ahmed swings it out to Maurice. Back to Jean-Francois for 3. Can't counter. Stapleton going the other way. Picking up the speed for St. Jude's. That's too hard off the backboard. But St. Jude's able to maintain possession.
A little bit slow to get up there.
Stapleton with a hard landing on that tough drive. Stays in the game as that ball swung out to Kamar Grant. Olaye with a tough drive. That's blocked by Jean-Francois. A little bit too much power on the outlet pass. Stapleton taking possession. Patterson tries another 3 and splashes it. Cuts the lead to 4.
Second 3 in a row.
Badejo finds Jean-Francois, and he gets it to go for 2. Kamar Grant, momentum on his side. with the drive. Defended well by Ahmed. Patterson, 2 straight threes, takes it to the rack instead. Can't finish. That one's blocked by Badejo. Ahmed finds Badejo. With a pull-up midi. Got it. Mark Grant going the other way for St. Jude's. Finds Stapleton on the near side. Stapleton kicks it back out to Grant. Finds Alaye for 3. Off the front rim. Ahmed finds Jean-Francois in transition. Thompson for 3. That's off the front rim. Patterson going the other way for St. Jude's. Swings it out for Stapleton. Back to Alaye. Over to Patterson for another 3. That one hits the iron. Maurice tries to draw the foul. Stapleton with a cheeky play, and he takes possession for St. Jude's.
Yeah, key possession here for St. Jude's, trying to stay in this one. Down 9.
2 big substitutions for both teams. CJ Nelson coming into the game for St. Jude's as King Heights sends back in David Benabice. Stapleton in the backcourt, defended by Maurice. Elijah Patterson gets it to Nelson. Nelson defended well by Badejo. Olaye on the perimeter, takes a hard drive on Benabice, and he finishes.
Olaye up to 15 points on the day after that one. He's been crucial for St. Jude's here.
Patterson defending Ahmed. Ahmed finds Maurice in the corner for 3, and that's off the iron. Looks like it's a foul on St. Jude's as King Heights sets up for a baseline inbound. Ahmed going to work. Finds Badejo on the perimeter. He gets called for a travel instead.
2 plays in a row whistled dead against King Heights.
Jaden Stapleton in the backcourt. Down 7. Setting up for St. Jude's. Finds Patterson on the perimeter, off the front rim. Ahmed goes the other way, finds Badejo with a tough take, and he lays it up for 2. That'll call for a timeout for St. Jude's. We'll see when we come back.
Got to be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time.
Stay focused.
Down 10 seconds left in the quarter. Stapleton grabs it in the backcourt, finds Patterson, over to Nelson. Back to Stapleton. Stapleton tries a 3, and it's blocked by Badejo. Fantastic defense to close out the third quarter by King Heights. raising the deficit just a little bit more to a 9-point game.
Yes, since early on in the second, King Heights has been in steady possession of the lead. Big defensive play there to end off that quarter. Give them some momentum and some confidence heading into the final 10.
70 for King Heights, 61 for St. Jude's. St. Jude's with the record advantage, sitting 6-3 on the season compared to King Heights, sitting 3-6. But boy, have the top stars for King Heights showed out and showed out big through the first 3 quarters of today's game. Yusuf Ahmed with 24, 9, and 5 with 4 steals. Praise Badejo with 19, 5, and 3 with 2 steals and 4 blocks. Locking down on defense and capitalizing for King Heights so far this game.
Yeah, I don't even think the stat sheet even really does it justice. You kind of just have to go with the eye test here for Ahmed specifically. He's looked incredible. He's up and down the court, everywhere involved. Really great stuff from him, showing why he's that, that D1 commit, that really highly touted prospect here.
Game's not over for St. Jude's though. Kamar Grant just 4 points away from a season high, sitting at 20 with 2 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Olaye sitting with a clean 15 and 8 so far this game. CJ Nelson is yet to get going, went down with an injury, has returned to the game. He's going to need to be the spark plug for the St. Jude's offense.
Yeah, still out there sitting with the trainer, getting some work done on that ankle.
Elijah Patterson raising some momentum for St. Jude's late in that third quarter with a couple straight threes.
Yeah, he was automatic for a few minutes there. Looking really good, then he missed a couple.
Zalaye lines up for the inbound, gets it back to Stapleton. Over to Patterson. Finds Dorsey on the wing. Back out to Olaye. Finds Patterson in the corner, and it's off the iron. A nice transition pass to Maurice from Ahmed. Badejo can't finish. A little too soft. And that ball's off the ankle of Benabice. St. Jude's gets possession back.
Heads up play there by Olaye.
Gets it to Stapleton in the backcourt. Finds Patterson. Down low to Grant. Grant defended by Ahmed through contact. He can't finish off the backboard. Ahmed finds Badejo for 3. That can't find the net.
Yeah, wide right there. I think he just pulled the elbow a little bit too far.
St. Jude's catch the break. Full court press from King Heights. Looking to slow down Jaden Stapleton. Finds Patterson on the wing. Back to Stapleton. Defended well by Badejo. Over to Dorsey. Dorsey going to work on Maurice. A tough try. That rims out. Tough foul call on Dorsey. As King Heights lines up for an inbound in their own zone. Gets the ball to Ahmed. Yusuf Ahmed. A nice spin off Grant. Finds Badejo in the corner for 3. And it's off the iron.
What a fun matchup getting Ahmed right up against Grant there.
Stapleton finds Patterson on the wing. Patterson with a drive. And he gets it to go for 2. Yusuf Ahmed. Defended well by Grant. Finds Badejo. Over to Maurice. Back out to Ahmed. Ahmed. Triple teamed by St. Jude's. And Jaden Stapleton with a fantastic charge call. Catches Benavides lacking. And St. Jude's gets possession back.
A crucial time for them, 8 minutes left. Still down by 2 full possessions.
Stapleton, defended by Thompson. Gets it out to Olaye. Finds Patterson on the cut. Patterson with another nice finish. Makes it 12 on the day.
Yeah, he's been crucial this second half for St. Jude's.
Badejo, defended well by Olaye. Recovered by Jean-Francois. Yusuf Ahmed, back to Badejo on the perimeter. Defended by Dorsey. Dorsey with good defense. Badejo can't connect. Stapleton finds Patterson. Patterson looks for the yam. He can't finish. Yusuf Ahmed in transition. And he gets called for another travel. A clean finish for Ahmed will not count. And St. Jude's catch the break, keeping the deficit at 5.
And Ahmed clearly unhappy with that call.
King Heights not happy with that call either. They call a timeout. We'll see it when we come back with 7 minutes left in the fourth.
My name is Chaz Louisi from Arite Threads. We are going to outfit a basketball player from head to toe. We do on-court apparel for uniforms, and then we do warm-up apparel, shooting shirts, off-court apparel. We do track suits, and then we do backpacks to carry all the gear to games to and from. Like North Pole Hoops helping on the league side and exposure side, we're going to help with the apparel side as well. They look good, feel good, play good, right? So trying to help kids do that and help as many kids as possible. Right?
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops as St. Jude's lines up for an inbound with 7 minutes left in the fourth. Down 5 to King Heights. Kamar Grant on the drive, finds Patterson on the perimeter. That's off the iron. Jean-Francois finds Badejo for 3. That rims out. Patterson with an outlet pass to Olaye. Olaye driving in on Maurice. And that rims out. Rebounded by Ahmed. And an offensive foul on Ahmed.
The King Heights bench not happy with that call at all.
St. Jude's with a big break. 6.5 minutes left in the quarter.
And it's 2 tough calls against Ahmed in a row as well.
Patterson on the inbound. Swings it out to Stapleton. Finds Dorsey at half. Dorsey drops it down to Grant. Grant with a baseline fadeaway, and that rims out. Patterson looks to keep it in. Taken out by Thompson instead. Thompson blocked by Olaye. Olaye looking to start some momentum for St. Jude's late in this game.
Timely play there by Olaye.
Yusuf Ahmed going to work. He's double teamed by Grant. Swung back out to Jean-Francois. Over to Badejo. Back to Maurice for 3. That's off the back rim. Stapleton going the other way. Swings it out to Patterson. Back up to Olaye. Olaye gets it to Stapleton for three. Off the back rim. Ahmed saves it for King Heights, gets it to Thompson. Over to Jean-Francois in transition. A tough miscommunication. And King Heights with another mistake. They get called for a backcourt violation. And St. Jude's collects possession in the offensive zone. Patterson swings it out to Stapleton. Over to Dorsey. Dorsey gets it to Grant. Grant on the drive. He gets it to go.
Grant now one shot away from tying his season high.
Badejo on the drive for King Heights. He does a bit of the same and keeps it at a 5-point game. Patterson. Over to Stapleton. Back to Patterson. Patterson swinging to Olaye. Olaye with a tough jumper. And he draws the foul, going to the line for two.
1 for 3 on free throw attempts today for Olaye.
Olaye looking to trim this 5-point deficit for St. Jude's just a little bit more. Can't get the first one to go. It's off the back of the rim.
And really uncharacteristic stuff from Olaye. Shoots 81% from the free throw this season. 1 for 4 on the day.
Olaye lines up the second and drains it.
4-point game.
Nicholas Logan checking into the game for King Heights. Yusuf Ahmed finds Logan in the corner for three. That rims out. Mark Grant on the near side. Big screen by Dorsey. And they can't connect. Victor Owie checking into the game for King Heights for the first time in today's game. Ahmed finds Jean-Francois, gets it to Logan for the lob. He can't finish. Owie can't connect. And St. Jude's collects the rebound.
2 timely rebounds in a row for St. Jude's.
Olaye going to work on the inside. Can't connect on the pull-up. Ahmed with a tough finish gets the second chance.
Yeah, puts that one back in.
Yusuf Ahmed collects another twofer. Forces St. Jude's to call a timeout. We'll see you when we come back.
Got to be aggressive. 6 minutes left. It's a 13-point game. Okay, this is the time. Now's the time. Stay focused.
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops as St. Jude's lines up for a critical inbound here. Down 6 with 4 minutes to go behind King Heights. Kamar Grant draws the foul on Nicholas Logan for another inbound. Sareem Khan with the inbound for St. Jude's, gets it to Grant. Grant finds Alaye, can't connect on the pass. Over to Laux, back to Grant. Grant finds Alaye in the corner. Alaye with a step back, he gets it.
Alaye's been great in the second half, up to 18 points on the game. He's been crucial here.
Yusuf Ahmed going the other way, finds Jean-Francois in the corner. And Matt Laux draws the charge on Ahmed.
St. Jude's bench pretty thrilled about that one. Down 4, 3.5 left. They've got a chance here.
That marks 5 team fouls for King Heights. Risky territory. St. Jude's looking to take advantage. Kamar Grant looking for a tough finish, defended well by Ahmed.
It's tough to get over Ahmed for sure.
Thompson finds Jean-Francois on the perimeter. Ahmed tries a 3. That's off the side.
Ahmed just pulling that one slightly right, but a lifeline here for St. Jude's.
Praise Badejo coming in for Nicholas Logan, adding some defense onto the court for King Heights. St. Jude's, Patterson with possession. Gets it to Khan. Khan with a nice pass to Alaye in the paint. He's able to finish over Owie.
Alaye up to a double-double now, 10 rebounds, 20 points.
Tough foul call on Sareem Khan. Badejo keeps possession for King Heights. Still up 2. 74-72 with a big inbound for Jean-Francois. Out to Victor Owie. Finds Badejo on the perimeter. Badejo with a nice move and collects 2 more. A big outlet pass to Patterson. He's able to contain it. And Patterson with just a sliver of a foot outside gets called for an out of bounds.
And clearly unhappy with himself on that one.
Ahmed on the inbound for King Heights. Full court press for St. Jude's. Looking for another King Heights mistake. Badejo slowing things down. Defended well by Khan. A double team comes from Alaye. Finds Owie in the corner. Owie with a tough finish. Can't connect, and it's rebounded by Grant. Grant in transition for St. Jude's. Gets it to Laux. Back out to Patterson. Patterson tries a floater. He can't connect. And it's rebounded by Badejo. Outlets to Yusuf. And a nice slam by Victor Owie, growing the lead for King Heights.
Under 2 remaining here. St. Jude's needs something, and they need it now.
Tough defense being played by Victor Owie. And a big steal by Owie. Pace is picking up quick with just 1:40 left in today's game. Yusuf Ahmed on the inbound. Tipped out by St. Jude's. Stapleton checking in for Khan. Ahmed on the inbound. Swings it out to Thompson. King Heights slowing things down as Victor Owie looks for a drive, and he draws the foul. My mistake, draws the jump ball, but maintains possession. Praise Badejo. On the inbound for King Heights. Gets it to Ahmed. He's double teamed by Patterson. Tries to get it to Benabice, a bit too high. And St. Jude's takes it out. Olaye with the drive on Benabice. Gets it to Laux. Laux lays it up for 2. Stapleton with tight defense on Badejo. Laux picks up Ahmed in transition. Ahmed can't connect on the way up, and it's out of bounds. St. Jude's down by 4, a minute 9 left in the quarter. Gets it to Grant. Grant finds Patterson. Out to Laux. Laux with another floater. Looks for his own rebound, collected by Howie. Gets it to Ahmed, and he flushes it down. Stapleton
unstoppable.
Raising the pace. And a nice steal by Badejo. As Kamar Grant forced a foul, and King Heights slows things down just enough. Up 6 with 42 seconds. Kyle Dorsey checking in for St. Jude's.
King Heights with possession. They'll look to seal this one.
Maurice on the inbound for King Heights. Looks for Howie. Patterson draws the foul on Ahmed. On a nice steal by Sareem Khan. Patterson heading to the line for 2.
Patterson favoring that left leg a little bit.
Took a lot of contact from Yusuf Ahmed on that try. As Yusuf Ahmed makes his way to the bench. Ben Jean-Francois taking his place for some defensive efforts to close this game out for King Heights. Patterson off the back rim, rebounded by Khan. Kamar Grant slowing things down, looking for a clean shot. Grant with a nice fake and makes it a 1-point game. Kamar Grant with a dipsy-do forces King Heights to call a timeout. 3-point game here at Humber College. We'll see you when we come back.
History has been made in Canadian basketball. One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
Ain't that awesome? Oh my Lord!
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.
Welcome back to North Pole Hoops as King Heights looks to secure the win. Up 3 on St. Jude's with 31 seconds left to go. Ben Jean-Francois on the inbound, and he can't get it off in time. St. Jude's locks down on defense and gets possession back with a 3-point game. Stapleton gets it to Kahn. And Andre Thompson draws the foul on Kahn. The illegal screen, a tough blow for St. Jude's.
Momentum shifting back and forth here violently. St. Jude's with a lifeline, then giving up the foul.
Tough defense by Jaden Stapleton. Thompson able to outlet. Gets it to Badejo. Finds Owie down low. Swings it back out to Thompson. And a foul is called on St. Jude's.
9.4 left on the clock here. They'll need a quick steal, and they'll need to turn it around fast.
St. Jude's looking for a steal. Unless either a steal or a foul for St. Jude's. 3-point game, 10 seconds.
Refs discussing something here.
Looks like it's sending Andre Thompson to the line. St. Jude's in bonus territory. That's going to result in 2 free throws for Andre Thompson. 10 seconds left. Looks like a free throw could secure the game for King Heights. But you never know.
No, you don't.
Victor Owie getting sent to the line instead.
Fans getting into it here.
And Owie can't connect on the first.
Owie shooting 52% from the free throw line.
Owie looking to submit the win for King Heights. And he can't connect. It's rebounded by Badejo. It's lost. Stapleton out to Kamar Grant. Finds Samir Gunn. And he can't get it to drain. Patterson tries again. And it's called out of bounds. And King Heights with some top-tier defense on the last possession. A lot of chaos to close out that game, but it results in a 3-point win for King Heights, getting the upset over the 6-3 St. Jude's and making their way to the second round.
And what a game. Full team effort by King Heights, but obviously an emphasis on Yusuf Ahmad, who shot 28 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Good for 2 blocks as well on the day. Just excellent stuff from him. And also a shout out to Kamar Grant, who tied his season high total with 24 points today. Great stuff from him. Definitely hotter in the first half than he was in the second.
We got to take a look at the rookie, the top rookie in the NPA, Praise Badejo. Lockdown on defense, was stellar on offense, all over the court for King Heights here today. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 4 blocks for the freshman class of 2029. Praise Badejo, a lot of promise out of the young guard for King Heights. Along with Yusuf Ahmed, brought this King Heights squad from the 10th seed to the second round and submitted the win to take down a very deep and a very powerful St. Jude's roster.
I'll just say this, class of 2029, you're making me feel old here. Badejo with a game of his life. What a performance from him, what a performance from Ahmed as King Heights checks their ticket to the next round.
They're set up to face Edge School tomorrow at 1 p.m. But King Heights, still a lot of work to do to get to the end of this tournament. But that's all from us here in North Pool Hoops. I've been Cam Sterling, joined by Noam Streifer. and we'll see you next time.
History has been made in Canadian basketball.
One hand down, all over the defense.
One-hand cockback.
Oh! Bringing the fans to their feet, putting a man in the rim.
And that was it. Oh my Lord.
Welcome to the NPA on NPH.